Hi friends, welcome to another First Look. You know, if you read the July issue of Guns Magazine, you will see a Browning SA-22 on the cover, but it's a particularly fancy one because it's been customized by Turnbull Restorations. And this is the gun. I dearly love these guns. They are just the epitome of elegance and comfortable field carry with this little slender as a little girl's wrist receiver. It just begs you to go traipsing off into the woods with this in your hand. You're looking at the world's first semi-auto 22, courtesy of John Browning in 1914. This was before he started doing all the fancy machine guns and BARs and stuff like that. So, you know, this is just another one of those elegant mental exercises that Browning did. And the result is, frankly, it's art. It's not just a gun maker's art. It's art. Now, this gun is sold by Browning. It's their grade 2 with the octagonal barrel. SA-22. They're made in Japan by Miroku. If you're familiar with Miroku, they make absolutely, high quality guns. I would rank their, Winchester models and things like this right up there with domestic production, if not a little bit better. This particular model on the Browning website, it's about $1,100, give or take a little bit. When it gets case hardened by Turnbull Restorations, and they do a little bit of hand engraving on it, once it's finished and reassembled and everything, I think their MSRP is about $1,450, give or take a little bit. They do have limited numbers of them, so you actually have to go to their website or call them to see if they have any for sale at the time. You know, this is a takedown rifle, and it's, of course, walnut, blued steel. I like the fact, too, it's got this really cool feature. It ejects out the bottom, which you'll see. And the problem with that, though, is that if you have a long sleeve shirt on and you go to shoot it, it ejects them right down the cuff of your shirt. And if you don't think a recently fired piece of 22 long rifle brass isn't hot, you've never had that happen. You know, that Browning was a clever son of a gun. Watch this. So you pull this little button forward, you pull the bolt back a little bit, and then it turns like this, so it's interrupted threads. It's that easy. And you've got about a 19-inch barrel assembly and, similar stock assembly. So this is tidy and nice, and it would go into a little zippered case or something for the truck. Really slick. You know, the other thing is it looks like it's a standard tube feed, where you pull this out and you load them from back there, but it's not. So what you do is that you pull this out and then you just drop the cartridges in this nifty cutout right here. Fancy. Okay, I just want you to see it shoot. This is one of the cool things. This is how you chamber around, just like that. So safety's off. Let's shoot, I think I've got 10 rounds in it. So the hot brass, I don't know if you saw it or not, kept hitting my wrist, and it was really funny because it was like, hey, wait, hey, ouch, hey. All right, let's go look. I would call that officially not a bad group, just goofing off offhand at 25 yards. I shot this gun at 50, and you can get about 1.5 inches, give or take a little bit. The challenge is it's got old school buckhorn sights, so I think Browning does make a scope mount for it. And if you wanted to do that, you could do that. But frankly, the gun is so pretty and elegant, and it carries so nicely the way it is. I think just live with it and learn how to shoot the gun. So, and I know we've got this sort of defensive target up here, but I did it so to remind you that, in a pinch, you've still got a magazine full of 22 long rifle, maybe mini mag hollow points or something like that. And like any rifle shooting a pistol caliber cartridge you can see that you can really maintain a higher level of accuracy than you can with a handgun, generally. Sometimes old school is the best school. And I don't think you have to be an old guy like me either. I think if you're 25 years old and just getting into shooting, you need to pick up a gun like this so you can feel it, so you can see it for real, so you can feel the walnut and you can feel the heft of the steel. And when you shoot it, you just like get transported back 100 years to the time of John Browning near the turn of the century. There's a historical legacy in guns like this, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. All right, Turnbull Restorations, Browning SA-22, definitely worth a look. So, hey, until I see you the next time, remember the 4 firearm safety rules, take a new shooter shooting, and remember, you can't own too many 22s.